Everyone in their seats here in Boston to watch the Celtics on the home court. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. You'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Charlotte Hornets.
I love it, Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
That one falls. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Tatum. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you've got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And, Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning. And you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Left side, Markkanen. Over Tatum. Markkanen can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now Simmons, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Missed inside. Simons surveying the D. No good on the shot.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now here's White. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Outside, Simons. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Bailey with a wide-open look. And Utah, another three.
I like how confident and aggressive Bailey is. He takes initiative whenever he sees an opportunity.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Trailing by 5. Drills it from outside.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Pass to Bailey. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Kessler. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game.
Anthony Simons.
And Kessler throws it down.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Simmons. To the paint. Going inside. George with no one around. They get it back.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Knocked away. Jazz leading by 4. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to Hendricks. Goes back up. Now Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Now here's Tatum. Guarded by Simmons. From downtown. Tatum's shot is off. Utah with the ball. Here's Bailey. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Celtics trailed by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Simon. To end the cold streak. And the slam dunk by Simon.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
You see yourself on the screen and you... Substitution on the court.
Jazz leading by 6. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Simmons. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain.
My goodness! What a play!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Shoots the 3. Here's Hendricks. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Hendricks has got 9 points.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
23.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a breakdown. Here, guys, the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second chance shots. That's nice.
Celtics trailed by 8. In the corner, Tatum with it. The three-point shot is pure for Tatum. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travel. That didn't happen.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now, here's Simon. 6 points for him. Tatum draws the double. Celtics passing it around. Back to Beasley. With the drive. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, Malik Beasley's such a threat from deep. You've got to get near him, and that opens up this dribble drive game. That's pretty.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Hendricks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
On the wing, Markkanen. Still scoreless. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
On the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Drills the three-pointer. Simons has got 9 points.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons, too big a threat from deep.
Bailey with the ball. He's got 5. The shot by George, no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Boston, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Simons at the line with 1 shot.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent, it's also about timing.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
And Simons drops them both.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
On the wing, George. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Simons. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Brown. Nurkic with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Great timing on the rejection by Nurkic. Such good defense there.
Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Sensabaugh. For 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Sensabaugh's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Boston, no good that time either. 1:39 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
3.
Sensabaugh's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz. Here's Beasley. And nothing is falling for him right now. And Williams, here we go. No good from Simmons. And here's Boston. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Beasley for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beasley right side. Here's Minot. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The 3 from George. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Off on the layup.
Oh, that's a chippy. Point-blank range. He'd like that one back.
Oh!
Goodness. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
1 minute real quick, dog. I gotta go do something for my daughter.
And so it's Utah in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Utah leading by 8. Pass to Bailey. It's stolen by White. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's Utah with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And finished Picked off by Bailey.
I like Bailey attacking the rim at that size.
White goes in. Can't connect from short range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 10. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Dor.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a three-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
To the middle, Nurkic. It's deflected. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys?
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Right side, White. Pass to Tatum.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And then Williams slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. 6 on the shot clock. And Tatum slams it home.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trailed by 7. It's Brown with the drive. And finished off by Brown.
This guy's so dangerous on the drive, and if Brown has an opportunity to finish strong, there's going to be no doubt.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Pass to Sensabaugh. Launches a 3. The Jazz with another miss. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And anytime you get a fast break chance, you'll want to run. And Simon's a terrific finisher.
Here's Simmons. The rebound by Simon. Celtics trailed by 3. Driving the lane. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Screen by Simmons. Sensabaugh. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sensabaugh's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Simon. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Celtics trailed by 5. Beasley outside. The tray. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as much as 10. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. There's the pick. Rocket 6. And finished off by Bailey.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, strong denial by Kessler at the rim. The 7-footer having none of it.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Substitutions for the Celtics.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jazz leading by 7. And it's Bailey in the corner. Pass to Hendricks. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Walker Kessler. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
15 seconds left in the third. Here's Beasley.
Walker Kessler's presence will be felt on the defensive end. Just outstanding work.
That's good by Sensabaugh.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here at the end of the third.
Utah, 55.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trailed by 10. There's Brown with the 3. And Queta gets it to go. Here's Nurkic. And they pick up 2. Nurkic has got his first 2 points.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
Here's White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Here's Collier. To the inside. Stolen by Tatum. Snatched away. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Collier. Screen by Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Queta. Celtics trailed by 7. Now Bailey. Screen by Nurkic. Bailey misses.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Down low. And finished off by Bailey.
In football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Celtics trailed by 7. Tatum down low. The layup off target. Over to the left wing. Here's Sensabaugh. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Down low. Hendricks pulls it in.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And they're moving it up. Simons got it to go off the glass.
Turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to see Simons.
Screen by Simmons. George. Oh, the slam dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Tatum a screen. Buries the deep ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Count it!
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And here's George. Here's Bailey. And taken away by Brown. And stolen by Simmons. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And it misses. Celtics trailed by 5. Tatum rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Up top, Kessler. Here's George. Now Bailey. 6 to shoot. One deep. Kessler hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
Now here's Tatum.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
So the first of 3 is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots at the line missing. 1 to go. And he cannot get the third one to drop. Going just 1 of 3. And that
was such a great chance to make it a one-possession game, and he barely got anything out of it. That's tough.
George looking over the floor. Now Kessler. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Hendricks. Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8.
Jaylen Brown.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Utah with the win.
Impress me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me, hey. How many in this club? Is it just me and you, my love? I don't mean to call you, know. Just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if it's true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see your waist shrunk, my love. Hey, you got some bass in the trunk, my love. How many in this club? Is it really just me, my love? You know my dad and them for real. You ever been down to Memphis, Tennessee, my love? I ain't saying I agree, my love. I'm just telling you the things that I see, my love. I got jokes and cash. Those are 4 things I can guarantee, my love. Hey, baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me, baby girl. Let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shaking in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah. Is that your bestie? I'ma ice both of y'all like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance floor. Impress me.
Ain't free till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball, I don't care if she tall like a tree, that get climb. Got a couple comments, hashtag blessed, these cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief and Kanye West. As long as the outside with the zoo shit, never see home. It's wild, we all beat the odds. How that unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone. Our month is porch till he come out his home. I'm the type to take a bad deal and leave all type of in the phone. Y'all made it safe streets, these kids ain't got no structure. Don't leave your in a room with me, I haven't eaten cherries on my hand like damn who is butter. My so bad, I don't even wanna. Yes, I'm talking about, and you can't have a back, I love this. For the team, bro, swing, got swing, just like a baby dude. Got the kitchen, if you can't take the heat, I make a soup, put his I don't like him. We don't wanna know no. Don't eat pork chops. Phone out, made his heart drop. Keep her till his phone cat. Life ain't fair. I cannot forget. All the fake live to 100. And all the real gotta get put to rest. I'm finna start blocking these producers. I don't wanna talk, cause that's sweet. You feel a way about what I say, damn. You too, I made this beat. Ain't free till they free all the guys. I done said it a lot, and it ain't the last time. I want her to be my ball, I don't care if she tall like a tree, that get climb. Got a couple comments, hashtag blessed, these on my, cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief went West. As long as the outside with the zoo shit, never see home. Be the squad, we all beat the odds. How that unknown. None of the ops ever answer the phone. Our month is porch till he come out his home. I'm the type to take a deal and leave all type of in the phone. Got caught trying to got left for this out, so can't come back down. If a talk slick, this shit WWE SmackDown. I'm trying to get this, but a friend in the background. And the format her business. Somebody tell this, it's nap time. It's time for sleep. If I spend all my time with you, how the I'm gonna have time for me. Spin is what I'm trying to do. It's a couple I've been dying to see. You say I'm the only you, and I think you lying to me. Hey, D-Thing, they don't know how I get off that. They ain't never wanted to everybody. I am the realest you will ever see. I think y'all must have forgot. I'm so playing.
With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Spurs. Now, here's Tatum. It's White on the wing. Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's White missing. Here's Hendricks. Driving inside. Can't finish the one-handed jam. Brown wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Hendricks. Pass to Bailey. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court. And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Here's Hendricks. On the wing, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. Utah needs to get off a shot here. This one for 3. Markkanen can't get it to go. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Outside Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice. Boy, they're slow to get it going here tonight. Just 1 for 4 to start.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now. And it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Hendricks. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the trip.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
And stolen by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Simons. Tatum, that's for 2. Utah with the rebound.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
From past the arc, and Utah another 3.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's Boston now, trailing by 2. Simons from outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Simons has got 5 minutes.
Look at the quickness of Simons pulling up in a flash.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good time.
After seasons of speculation and drama, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes. Well, Malik Beasley, such a threat from deep. You've got to be near him, and that opens up this triple drive game. That's pretty.
Good on the triple. 8 points for Ace Bailey.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Beasley. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Hendricks. Here's Bailey. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Minot. Puts up a deep three. Excellent D there from Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Three-pointer, Simon. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Jazz lead by 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Celtics trailed by 4. Tatum draws the double. The flush by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Celtics foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown.
Simmons left side from the low block. The rebound by Cato. On offense, here are the Celtics. Trailing by 2. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Williams. Count it. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for Utah.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on-target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
Here's Hendricks. He's got 10. Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Tatum. Brown outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Hendricks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. change here. Celtics trailed by 4. Pass to Pritchard. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Here's the Jazz with the ball. The shot by George, no good. Stolen by George. And there's the drive.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Jusuf Nurkic does his best work.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Sensabaugh. Nothing on the board.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Screen by Nurkic. Hits the three-point bomb. Lepowski's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process, seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Substitution on the court.
Just 5 on the clock. Filipowski in the corner. Fade. Another miss by Utah. Celtics trailed by 7. Pass to Minot. Beasley left side. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boucher. Here's Minot. Inside. For 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hendricks has got the lead up to 9 now for Utah.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. .36 seconds left in the first half of the game. The offensive rebound. Kessler with the bucket.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
.19 seconds left in the first half. And that one is good by Beasley.
You love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
Three-pointer. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Buries the long-range jumper. Markkanen's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Jazz. Pritchard from outside trains the three-pointer. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
On the wing, Markkanen. Here's Bailey. No good on the three. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. 7-point differential.
First team foul.
Can have the basketball, just over a minute played so far. From anywhere, anytime, Tatum.
I'll tell you exactly the start to this half that you're looking for. He's taken 3 shots. He's made 3 shots.
Pass to Bailey. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bailey's got 13.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Tatum. Hendricks pulls it in. A late first-round pick, Doris, back in 2022. Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
Celtics trailed by 7 and stolen by Simmons. Pass to Bailey. Back to Kessler. Now Filipowski. Kessler, no good. White with it. Bailey picks him up. And White with the stuff.
Off the dribble drive slash. Derek White. Boy, I'll tell you what, taking no prisoners on that finish.
And it's denied. And they get it back. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Utah making a change here. Pritchard with the ball, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Tatum draws the double. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams with the steal. To the inside and taken away by Brown. White wide open. He fires. He can't hit that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Filipowski in the corner. Here's Sensabaugh. Utah gets it back from the arc. Sinks the triple. And the Jazz lead by 8.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
How confident is Jaylen Brown, and his handle, the dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. And Utah, another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's Simons missing. Jazz leading by 9. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. The quick look, no good that time.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there.
Second, dog. I gotta help my girl with these groceries. Excuse me?
watch and see. Excuse me. Jumping in my chair.
Nothing seems to be falling. Let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Keontae George. Allie, what have they told you?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz, and the news is that it's a spinal injury. Everyone here is hoping for the best for him. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
And Allie, we thank you for the report. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Here he goes. And the shot goes in. Collier's got 5 points so far.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Here's Williams, and he goes right over Jaylen Brown and slams it down.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's Utah holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding on May 44. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Tatum. Rebound by Nurkic. Utah leading by 18. Pass to Collier. Takes the three. And Boston with the rebound. White down low. It's good.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Corner, Simmons with it. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Tatum. He draws iron on the dunk. Utah leading by 16. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bailey misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Number 13, first personal foul, first team foul.
On defense, Utah. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Pass to Hendricks. Clock at 4. And he drives in, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Oh, they matched the slam at one end with an even bigger one at the other.
Ooh, maybe we'll get another one on this trip. Now, Bailey. Kessler, the screen. Lets it go from deep. And the basket by Bailey.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half. Making an impact.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Both teams will make substitutions. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down low, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Over in the corner, White. It's good.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Jazz leading by 16. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And stolen by White.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Here's Kessler. Now Markkanen, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Celtics trailed by 16. Here's Pritchard. Brown, he takes it in.
Don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's the steal. Here's Tatum, and he jams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And we talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Clock is at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Celtics trailed by 13. Now here's Tatum. 1:06 left to play in the final quarter.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Pritchard. Buries the deep ball.
What a find by Tatum. Draws the defense and kicks it out to 3.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Utah.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
Derek White, third personal foul, third team foul. At the line for your Jazz.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Tatum drives in.
Jason Tatum.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And so it's Utah easily.
내가 타고 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사람 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 변화줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 빛을
Just a year ago, try to play me. I'm talking about my mans, cause bros get.
This 5-star.
5-star for in a I'm going brazen when just a week ago try to play me. I'm talking about my main man, cause I put him on your and have bro like he was T-Key. That show price going up. I know these love for, but I can't let them get one up on man. I think Obama every day, bro, change that. But I can't forget what I did at back dope. Classy, yeah. My bros get savage. I one time, but now she back again. When I'm in Cali, I keep the cause I ain't lacking. She said that's her best friend. I guess I'm friends.
She quit a 9 to 5 working for me. They chat know I'm a goat, like my logo jumping. 50 on the watch, my wrist turn like Ben 10. Butter peeking, I'm on road with it. Praying to God I make it back. Monte Carlo in the trenches faster than a scat pack. I can't hang around no rap, my mama taught me better than that. It feel better when around me, that's my habitat. He just rapping, getting the store, I heard he pay for his respect. I buy like every day, I'm contract. Got like 4 gold plaques, turned up to the max. 75-star, got an X.
5-star for in a I'm going brazen when just.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to the Spurs.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Three-pointer, Hield. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
I like that from White, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Curry. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, not just fast, but also precise. Tatum shows a lot of control on his rack.
Kuminga, no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. 4-point game. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Number 4, Anthony Simons.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside, White. Clock at 4. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
Clever move by Curry. Taking the foul, but still getting the shot up.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics, trailing by 4. Brown right side. There's the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Curry from 13 feet. It goes down. Curry's got 10.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And here is Kuminga. Outside Curry. They set the pick. Puts up a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. 13 points in the game.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Tatum no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Outside, Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Celtics trailed by 11. Here's Simon. Oh, the power on that throwdown. Wow.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Beasley left side. A kick out to Simon. Back to Beasley. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Horford with it. And Simons picks him up defensively.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Out to the right wing. Garza. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Moody. He's looking for Horford and finds him. Golden State moving it around. And the jump by Horford.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan. I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's Simon. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. "17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Six on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors lead 13. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
And with the trend break toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been nonstop.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good mentors.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Celtics trailed by 9. Brown outside. Tatum on the wing. The three is drilled by Tatum.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Butler. Scoreless thus far.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
And Simons has it in the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And that one drops for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Curry. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. Brown jams it in.
Yeah, we know Brown loves some aerial theatrics, and he really went all out there.
Curry with the bucket.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Celtics making a change here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And it's White missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Driving the lane, the layup off target. Celtics trailed by 5. White wide open, he fires. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 7 points.
Well, we've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
And White with the stuff.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Brown. And Curry pulls it down. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shoot.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Over in the corner, Brown. Out outside, White. And the call will be against Dalton Knecht. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
They double him with Butler. Here's Beasley. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Podziemski. The rebound by Simon. 24 seconds left here in the second. Here's Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Vanderbilt. Misses the baby hook. Beasley inside. 1 second left. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's stolen by Hield. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And it's Butler with the jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great. Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
That's to Curry. Over White. Curry shot is off. Celtics trailed by 4. Over in the corner, Brown. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
3 points.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Ayton a screen. Kuminga got a piece of it. The 3 from Tatum. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Lots of players do it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is, he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play. Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
The kick out to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Back to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Tatum a screen. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And stolen by White. Down low. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's White. And there's the drive. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
Here's Butler. It's tipped. Inside. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Into the lane. Tatum.
Yeah, a lot of strength and power in that Tatum slam.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Warriors trailed by 4. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
Outside, Kuminga trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Celtics leading by 5. Pritchard up top. Hasn't made one yet. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Beasley. 4 on the clock. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
For 3, Beasley gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beasley's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. Curry pushing his way to a shot.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
.119 left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. And Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Walker. And the basket by Curry. 35 points for Stephen Curry.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Great toughness. Tatum felt the contact, but still completed the play.
Here's Vanderbilt. And Curry has it in the corner. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Tatum. He's got 16. Pritchard from outside. Kuminga up top. Beasley with the steal. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry. A steal. Simons with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Tatum, 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Curry. It's deflected, and they recover it. Three-pointer, Butler buries the long-range jumper.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they're reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Derek White. What have they told you there, Allie?
Thanks. I got some news from Boston's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It seems the issue may not be so serious as they're allowing a return to action. I'll give you updates as I get them.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Well, a former late first-round pick in 2018, Simons continues to prove the doubters wrong with his fantastic scoring ability.
Pass to Ayton. Beasley with the rebound. And Beasley has the ball here for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. To the middle. Here's Ayton.
And look, Ayton is a big body. So when he sets that well-timed screen, it's not easy to quickly get around him.
Right side Simons. Up again. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
To the paint. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Here's Tatum. Cleared away by Ayton. Healed, and he drives in. Curry outside. Now Ayton. Whoa, man! And there's the dunk.
Right there, Ayton stepping up, understanding what this team needs from him.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Boston making a switch here. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Brown. That one is good.
Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Here's Ayton. A great pass leads him right to the ring.
And that's a huge score by Ayton. His team needed it, and he delivered there.
Now Beasley. Off target from outside.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Butler with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 16-5 run. Here's Ayton. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away, it's good.
fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Tatum outside. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Brown for three. Cleared away by Ayton. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Outside Kuminga. Here's the three. No good.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Yeah, they need everything to break their way at this point if they're going to rally back.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Curry. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Boston foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line. What a defensive effort. Not only pressuring the shooter, but also collecting the miss.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second.
Me and Poppy on the same. My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come on, a good time, was a bad one. You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, no something like crime. I make you sing this line.
Even in the summertime, me and Lil' Shawty cutter. I swear to God, I'ma tell you, dog got the struggle. Baby girl, sit it down, you not known like a usher. Yeah. I told her mama I don't mind what my teeth do. I wanna control you like voodoo. I'm started streaming freak on phone and doodloo. Every time I have a good time, do.
Good time, eh? Come on, but good time, was a bad one. You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, no something like crime. I make you sing this line. Good time, eh?
and Monte Carlos and El Dorado. So I'm waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherd. With about a the leopard print. Teddy, Pendergrass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm in the dorm room at the AU. Athletes might cake you, but you must have me mistaken with them statements that you make, cuz. Yellow 7-9 civilians on display. My bongo hooked it up. Oh my god, dip my rim today so it can ride out to the honeycomb hide out. I'm gonna show you how to wild out like Jack Tripper. Let me be YKK on your zipper. Like a lizard when I'm 6 million ways to like Noah. I get twos of views and you get pretty. But I call your from 80s. I know you'll be there for me, girl.
Huge baby eyes get to running off at their mouth and telling me everything that's on your mind. They say you're in need of inviting me to that. I love who you are, love who you ain't. Let's hit the attic to hide out for about 2 weeks. Rick James and double time, the boy next door to on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got it, and won't you? Compatible, created in the attic. We are the coolest on the planet. The sky is falling, ain't no need to panic. I got it, won't you? Compatible, created in the attic.
Out there in the city eating Western takeaways. Then he packed up his guitar and tried to find a place to play. But they against his head and made sure he was. And his last thoughts were the things he didn't say. Right on, right on, right on, right on. She woke up in the morning and she claimed her JSA. And she turned and asked her man if he was gonna be okay. But his cheeks, they turned a ruby red, and then he frowned and shook his head. And I'm sorry, love, I've got to go away. Right on, right on, right on, right on. They all went out one evening and it's gone. And they tried to figure out whose turn it was to pay. But they never made it back to bed. Some may recall the tears were shed, and no one's lives will ever be the same. Right on, guess he found some comfort at the... Well, I guess that he regretted several aspects of his past. But he wasn't mean, he wasn't cruel, and he made sure his kids went to school. And sleeping well is not an easy task. Ride on, ride on, ride on, ride on.
Thomas M made his beat.
Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just... Then when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just... Even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Bands everywhere, scraping at my feet, hey, what the ones aggressively, don't touch my slip up, oh, you awoke the wrong bell. My worth 80,000, now she can't get up off your flight mileage over 80,000 years, can't amount to my pockets. It is what it is, don't like to do no talk. Be tripping up in here, these in my garment. All through the crib, I stroll with no lights on. Feel like Gotham up in here, but joke with me, I get you. I ain't never feeling scared, I don't condone. Stay with me, that won't leave me alone. On my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just... Even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just... Even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Filled with ignorance, can't control my belligerence. Save you 2 cents for have your mural on the fence. Western silverback sending, moving vigilant around. I'm playing billiards, don't associate with rats. I'm not Willard, I don't never tit for tat. Either leave them alone or I'm dancing. Still won't spill them. Don't question me like who that? I'm that. Turn your TV on and you'll get the bigger picture. I ain't even trying to clown, too bad I'm that. Shine and turn the world around, half these can't flicker. Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just... Even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's Law and Order. You know I stay lit, I just... Even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal.
Hey. 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 Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass. Hey. Don't tap that glass. There's a monster in it. Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass, baby. Don't tap that glass. 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 There's a monster in it. Don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass, baby. Don't tap bling 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 bling. Michael Jordan eyes, neck yellow, look like Bing. If it's feeling weird, put up out like Bing. Ping pong, baby, chow down on that. All these wanna be me now. So much in my pocket, bro, I need a tissue. Think they Rolling Stone, we can press the issue. Every curly hair in LA got the F40 on a 405. Brody got his took, Brody got his chain snatched. Brody must be fed up. We told you, you ain't wanna listen. Now you looking like a victim. Bring it back, we back it up. Get a stack, spin a stack, we stack it up. Talking down on the squad, we turn it up. Honestly, baby, I don't give a. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, there's a monster. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass, there's a monster. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass. Said I lost touch with the regular folks. I ain't never been regular, you just jokes. What that vest gon' do, boy? Got a pocket full of but your spirit is broke. Like, you 49 still in the street. Like, yo, exam in a week. Like, try my bomb off the hate. I got hugs in my home. I cannot relate. Hey, baby, wanna know what I might do? That's about if I like you. You can get a workout, not in the gym. You ain't gotta lie, we can smell the Ozempic. Bring it back, we back it up. Get a stack, spin a stack, you stack it up. Talking down on the squad, we turn it up. Honestly, baby, I don't give a. Don't tap the glass. Bro, call my mama, bro. I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, oh, I'm tweaking, Catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath. Oh, I'm tripping, toes tied. Call my mama, 4-5, 6 nights at crypto. That is so fire. I'm old soul, I'm a feel like Detroit Red 41 Mecca. Black girl prime night here, I pressure. Going up like burning blood pressure. About that guap, about that guap, about that guap, about cha-ching. About that guap, about that guap, about that bread, about your lead. Feel like slick brick neck, look like when you staring at the sun too long. Her friend, and it's, I know I'm wrong. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tickets on me. Atlanta with boat off each tree. Baby blue beam, I go beat. I'm not really, I'm feet. That thriller right on me like he. Tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath. I'm tweaking.
Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before I had you right in some room. But then again, I can be. Baby, I don't wanna sound righteous. I got 20 like Bisons. I just any money I pick. She ain't even really my type in out here. She been losing herself to the night shift. She been losing herself and I get it. Oh girl, yeah, I get it. Yeah, and you've been fighting for your shot and you've been searching for your spot. Girl, I fit it. Yeah, girl, I fit it. Yeah. Oh, you think you got your groove? Or you want someone like you? Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to you way before. Before I had you right in some room.
tonight.
Then again, I can be. Yeah, I know, mommy, I know. It's 2 a.m., no stress. At 3, that kick in. And 30, you feel your best. I turn my whole spot to crucial. It's crucial the way I left. Upstairs is like a look, be the best. I'm looking at her, and her son is turning to you. Now you start, my mind is it you, is it her? We brought to the birds. F29 is my address in case you ain't heard. It's flooding upstairs, it's a leak. I make it. Bon appetit when I feast. Slipping and slide through the streets. It takes a finesse, especially in this Cabriolet Jeep. Engine make it hard to creep. Just leave the gate open. Through the side door, I'm a creep. Are you about to Terrell? And all the kids downstairs asleep. And are you obsessed by yourself? A minute from there, is this a room for me? Baby, do tell. Tell me, is you still love? It's 5 a.m. and I'm right now. Tell me, can we still? 101, I'm in the zone right now. Tell me, am I still? Telling you just how I feel right now. You say it's just a. I know. I lied to way before I had you right in so much. But then again, I can be.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move, yeah. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. Where you get your beats? I heard 93 rappers say like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, spit one. Let me see 8 Ball and MJG. Keep spitting that. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Ballin' G, that's Memphis, baby. Short Dog, that's Oakland, baby. Ain't nothing but these days. My C got, but these real still know they got to give a what you say. Short Dog with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like Snoop and T.I.P. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Your mind is gone, your brain is blazed, you've been wide awake for the last 3 days. It goes down for real, don't stop, just keep rolling downhill. Crash and burn, can't stand, fall back. You're doing too much, you can't handle all that. Man, it's been way too long. Time to let the whole world play your songs. Like me, my gets around. Leave the country, come back and hit the town. I'm in Miami, New York, and ATL. Houston and LA, ask Dave Chappelle. By my rich, he got it from me and made $50 million. I'm proud of you, D. But I'm crazy, you don't wanna be like me. I come from East Oakland where the youngsters get hypey. Blow it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Too short. Up all night, baby. Album number 16. Y'all can't do that.
I got shot, but I never committed. I did it for. I cash out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for yourself. I got that paper and turned to a villain. A house full of people, I'm still by myself. Yeah, what you did, I'ma do what I do. I got ski them on their way for that. Be free, but you pay for that. Said her name and I'm lame for that. Love so strong, can't take it back. I'm in a mix in a random city. Running from trouble and bringing it with me. They got good I make it a home. Like a nut, probably making a song. Straight from the heart, but you taking it wrong. Hey, I gotta be with myself. I told my brother I'm paying to get him. Big bro can't come around, gotta be that way, gotta stay that way. Whole time I was in town, if you check my page, just say LA. She wanna be on my side, I do too, just say your prayers. All jokes aside, I'm rich. And everything I do out of love. And everything I do about pay. Only thing assistance is that's my son, but he too grown. Gotta move back here cause you move wrong. Everything a little cheap like a two-tone. I be wondering how I made the fans mosh pit. I be thinking about what type of car I get. Still got the wrong time on the watch. Hey, I'm gonna make what's know it's tune. Hey, hey, hey. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for you. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for yourself. Hey, 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 hey. I got you out, but I never committed. I did it for me, but it's more for you. I got that paper and turned to a villain. A house full of people, I'm still by myself. Hey, I got ski them on their way for that. I got drop ski, not ski. Thumbs down to everybody.
I don't need no go down already. Hashtag youthful. I was like 15, 5 feet tall, trying to y'all on his. He only hang with the hide a neck, cause in real life, Lord knows I don't like them. You too if you hang with the obviously you want it off. So I don't care if you playing the game with the. Shout out to the 5, I got love for the villains. Don't care where he got here. You would think I'm a. First of all, I ain't never. I'm out of the way cause I'm trying to get rich. On B, you be making me sick. Why the f you willing to? I can have whoever I want. Just hope your lady ain't on my list. This beat make me wanna. Where my money at? I don't feel like Big Meek. I don't feel like I'm Baby Chief. Soon as I get back to the. Thought I was lacking. Came through. Tough on computers. I don't hang with no civilians. All my. I'm the king of it. I'm the ruler. Tryna eat out it. I ain't no average kid. I'm really on different. First of all, this ain't no diss. The last time I checked, if I want that, I'ma have that watch. I'm not a rapper, you kid. I got rich off of talking my. I've been rich off of taking them risks. This make me. If I had one wish, all of they. Why the you friends with stand over them? All sharks and piranha water. Big Meek, I don't feel like I'm Baby Chief. Soon as I get back to the crib, I'm from. Thought I was lacking, came through.
Yeah, fool. You know how we do it. West side, coming from the west side. We hitting on the west side. Ain't nothing going on but the bomb rap song, hitting all night long. Just like me on the black and white ivory. You don't wanna see it. Break your like dishes, Buster. Running from Lennox up at Venice. They wanna have me like Dennis the Menace, but that ain't poppin', ain't no stoppin'. Faux hoppin', droppin' Coopterville. got skills. So back on up or down for whatever, and I'm full off. You gets no love, and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do it. West side, coming from the west side. It's nothing but the west side. Chillin' with the homies, smelling the double park. Then I'm talking to Dub about who got a plan, who got a plot, who got, and who got. Cause everybody knows that he got the info. Crazy tunes hanging out the window. Fool, I got them bombs, tapes, the lynch mob, Planet of the Apes. I'm down with 8, and what's up? Cam and Solo, they got. When Ice Cube write a sentence, I want the bomb. Just like George Clinton, SKP is down to put on knee deep. We'll turn out your party. You gets no love, and I thought you knew it. Fool, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. Getting on the west side. Jack be nimble and Jack be quick if you wanna jack me on a lick. Cause I'm that fool from South Central. You think you stuck yourself with a number 2 pencil? That's how. With more bounce to the ounce in the dash. Mash up and that's headed for the west. Everything is great. Slow down for the dip on the 108 and keep mashing. Don't try to keep the foe from crashing. Stashing the and I thought you knew it. You know how we do it.
started modified house rock and jam on production MC. If you want the best, then put me to the test, and I'm sure you'll soon agree that I got no flaws, cause I'm down by law when it comes to rocking viciously, you see. Cause when I was a little baby boy, my mama gave me a brand new toy. 2 turntables with a mic, and I learned to rock like a Dolomite. Time went by on this God creation. I knew someday I would rock the nation, so I made up my mind just what to do, and I joined with the Jam On production crew. So go crazy, don't let your body be lazy. I said don't stop the body rock till your eyesight starts to get hazy. Clean out your ears and you open your eye.